Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave, which envelops the team. We're up and running then. Zielinski makes the starting 11. Talk to me, Jim. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's got a rocket of a shot, Peter. I've seen him stick them in from a long way from goal. Even when they don't go in, I think that having someone who's willing to have a crack from that distance just keeps the opposition nervous and very much on their toes.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Nancy with the corner, there first. And now they can spring out of defence. Rijkaard. Great ball if he can get there. Pepe. Nesta. Xavi Alonso. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, a gilt-edged chance. Fair to say, I think a cautious start from both teams.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And this is Hazard. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Saliba. And it's Xavi. Messi. Hazard. Thiago. And Dahari. Well, that's well spotted.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
And the through ball. He's found a way through. Shapes to shoot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Schneider. Nesta is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. That's tidy. Driving on and making good progress. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Oh no, it's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these. Arsenal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Passing is crisp and sharp.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Now, can they get him away? And this is Hazard. Aimed beyond the defence. And the shot! He's got a goal! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Xavi Alonso is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Opts for safety. Nesta. Oh, it's a great ball here. Azar. That is good alertness. Azar. Knocks it into space. Shot a goal! Goal! Nancy! And again they hit the front. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Nancy with the lead. Thiago, a player whose confidence, whose sense of adventure rubs off on all of those around him. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Xavi Alonso. Thiago. And it's Marcelo. It's Xavi Alonso. Strokes it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Hazard.
Has been indicated.
And that is out and behind. It's a good block. And this could be the final action of the first half. Marcelo is onto this. That has not gone well. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
We are glad to inform you that today's match day programs are available from stands located by the gates. I'm sure they will make fine souvenirs.
So right back into the action.
Arsenal can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Azar, looking for the run. Cleared without hesitation. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
To Hardy. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's shifting through the gears here. That is ended up in no man's land. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Shot could be on. There they go, hunting in packs. And he's gone backward here. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune, pretty sharpish. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Nesta, always a very imposing presence at the back. And he's had it nicked away. Strong challenge, that could leave a mark.
The attendance
60 minutes played.
61,052.
Arsenal may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Now it's Batistuta. Thiago has found the net here, of course. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Nice sequence of passes, this. And this is Xavi. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Arsenal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 22.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 7.
Xavi Alonso,
Coming on the field.
Saliba.
Number 21. Messi.
It's a sharp little ball here.
Gerrard. Substitution in progress.
That is lovely. Tries one from range. Now it's Iniesta. And it's Xavi. Messi. And this is Batistuta. Saliba cuts it out. Schneider. Gerrard. Opportunity for Arsenal to break. Nicely aimed pass. Rijkaard makes the interception. Xavi Alonso. Xavi Alonso goes sliding in. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And he's intervened well there. Azar. Now it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Schneider. He's picked his way through. And this is Iniesta. Very nicely. Iniesta! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Keeper's dealt with that.
Nancy surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Iniesta. Gerrard. This is a promising build-up. He's going to be disappointed with that. Time is running out here.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Azar. Gerrard. Well, they can break here. Schneider. Xavi Alonso wins the duel this time. Now it's Azar. 5 minutes left on the clock. Always onto this. And this is Azar. Real chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Xabi Alonso is offering a wry smile there. Yeah, the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
He's having a shot! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Arsenal really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Here's a man. Oh, what has happened here? Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out.
This is now creating a nervous atmosphere. The fans simply want the ball at the other end.
Some intricate passing, looking to... Chance for a shot! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Gorgeous, just to have the audacity to do it.
Well, as options go, that was a superb choice. It's over and in. Job done.
Substitutions taking place.
So here comes the substitution. That's the end. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Paris Saint-Germain.
Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave, which envelops the team. We're up and running then. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
The fella you're looking at, Peter, Ashraf Hakimi. I think one of the better offensive fullbacks anywhere in the world. He's very much the modern...
Takes a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Here's the header! And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, no joy this time. Hakimi. Xavi Alonso. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Tries to pass it through. Delivered low. And who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. And it's Berbatov. And the through ball. Is there any support? He might not need it. Zanetti defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Xavi Alonso. Berbatov. Over to the right flank. Arsenal, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Now there's a fine ball. Zielinski. Well, they've got it again. And it's Zielinski. Well, that's a little loose. Xavi Alonso. Well, that pass isn't the best. And here's Mbappe. Schneider. Mbappe. And he was alert to it. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, what a pass! And it's Dembele! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. Paris Saint-Germain with another corner. So, third corner of the game. One is ended up in no man's land. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Xavi Alonso. And here's Thuram. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Berbatov. Hazard picks it up out wide. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe. Now it's Hazard. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
It's a promising position. And that's... Shoots! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 22.
Arsenal can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Schneider.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
This is Dembele. Arsenal making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around. Rice.
Arsenal certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half.
He's in one-on-one. Tries a shot! And that's a sharp finish. They are purring, truly purring. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. It is a deep, deep sea of yellow, beautifully effervescent yellow. That is what you're faced with when you come to Dortmund. We are just getting started.
For the ultimate model of consistency and longevity, there is the perfect example in front of us.
Javier Zanetti goes on forever, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, that's why they call him the tractor. He just ploughs on and on with boundless energy.
And here's Ronaldinho. No, he wasn't going to let him past. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Hullet. Arsenal are looking to break at pace. Rijkaard. And it's Schneider. And he is dashing away. And the finish! Bale. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Bale. No, that's been intercepted. Akanji. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Hullet. He's had it taken off him. And that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, football is a simple game, complicated by footballers. Why doesn't he slip that to the right?
Now it's Bale. Costa Curta. Ronaldinho charging forward, the ball at his feet. And here's Hullet. Tries one from range.
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping. Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Substitution in progress.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Arsenal are looking to go forward now. And here's Hullet, and he's picked it up out wide. He's cut it out. Arsenal yet to have an attempt on goal. Azar. Messi. Robertson. And this is Azar. For Olise. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And he was quick to react. Zanetti. Olise. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Can he get it through? Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Robertson made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Robson. And it's Azar. And it's Azar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Messi. Mbappe! Goal! Arsenal! The first significant strike.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Arsenal have run the changes already. They could, of course, make further alterations at half-time. Tries to play it through. Robson.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, super find. Benatia kept his eye on it, and he's there. No, he's not getting his way this time. Robson. And here's Hullet. And he welcomes it in. Well read. And the danger is averted. That's really well manoeuvred.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And he's in on goal. Mbappe gets flagged offside. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. That has not gone well. Mbappe, and the shot! It's a goal! And they're threatening to fly away here.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Arsenal are doing very nicely, thank you.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Oh, super ball! There's the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And with that, he takes home the match ball. That was easy, almost too easy.
There was a distinct lack of pressure there, Peter. It was a good finish, but it was made easy. That's poor defence.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of...
Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Arsenal clearly the superior force halfway through this contest. They lead 3-0. And so the action is resumed. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
And they can counter here. It's a pretty loose pass. Robson. Well, that looks a decent ball. Picked out brilliantly. Mbappe finds himself offside. Gerrard looking to pass their way up the pitch, and it's made its way to him.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Now this could be a chance. Xabi Alonso. Oh, sweet feet. Pull it. This is a chance for Borussia Dortmund to break. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Akanji. Howson. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Space for him to turn and look. And a chance! This game already looks like a fait accompli. Hazard, very much a man of this moment. This is a promising build-up. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Can he finish? And it's in! This day becomes absolutely perfect. Utterly ideal. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely.
Tries a shot! Oh, impressive strike.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And this is Hullet. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Arsenal perhaps contemplating their next change here. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Hullet. Nicely shaped cross. Gerrard. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe. Good running, strong and purposeful. Now it's Mbappe. Hazard. Borussia Dortmund needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Distributed tidily. Threads one in. Real chance! Oh, terrific save.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Oh, the ball's come loose here. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Xabi Alonso. Now it's Hazard. Now it's Mbappe. Rijkaard. No way through. Zanetti spots it and intercepts. He's a sharp little ball here. Put it at it in a wide position. Impressive jump! Oh, off the bar! And the shot! Olise trying to keep this in. Robson, and he's had it nicked away. Hazard, who is rarely short on confidence. Schneider. Now it's Hullet. Hazard, he's picked his way through. Olise. Oh, good take and a good... Oh, shooting chance! Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So, it's away we go then.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
And we have our very first corner. Puskás goes short. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Messi. Oh, that's neat. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Xabi Alonso, deftly away. And it's been taken short. Arsenal with another corner. Corner number 2 then. Xabi Alonso plays it short. And the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Messi gets it away. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel... He's in, 1-0. And pushed us! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
There was to be only one outcome.
Oh, that's excellent composure because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Gerrard. Looking tidy in possession here. Shapes to shoot!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Now it's Puskás. Hazard. Mbappe. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Arsenal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Solar. Here's a shot! Ambitious, but just off target.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Vermaelen gathers from the goal kick. Cafu. Oh, good spread. Puskás. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He's beaten the last man. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Hazard. Now it's Mbappe. All perfectly measured that. And he's managed to get free. Desailly is there and he can get that clear. Zola is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
Al Hilal definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Taken back almost at once. And here's Messi.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Messi.
Oh, really well played.
He's got away. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's found the way through. And this is Gerrard. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Rijkaard. Now it's Puskás. Spread it left. And this is Zola. Oh, that's fabulous. He's having a shot! Hazard.
Arsenal truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
And this is Messi. Neymar. And here's Azar. Xabi Alonso. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Yeah, it all looks so
Mbappe! And a neat finish. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Oh, a horrible error, and he has nowhere to hide.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And he is deftly away. Hazard really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Now it's Messi. Now it's Puskás. And he's had it nicked
2
away.
minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Mbappe. He might be in here. Zola. Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Reflections on the first half?
Arsenal really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch, this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And we are back on the way. Can he get on the end of this? Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Chance for a shot! Goal! Arsenal! And in that moment, he has his 50th goal. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Arsenal have their lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
That's been cut out, well played. Al Hilal are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard.
Messi, can he finish? And no mistake. 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Mbappe really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on, and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
Arsenal go up by 2 and are looking good.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Mbappe, looking to play him in, tries to pass it through. Rijkaard. Arsenal have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in control at 3-1. Messi, some intricate passing, looking to... Big chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. It's all becoming so easy. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips...
And Messi! Messi! Genius! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Al Hilal may be down, but not out just yet. Xavi Alonso, Hazard, and that has left him in a heap. Knocks it into space. It's a promising position, and he's made sure that's not getting through. For Xavi Alonso. And here's Mbappe. Neymar. Now it's Puskas. Well, that looks a decent ball. Messi looking to receive it in space. There's the shot! Rijkaard.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Mbappe. Arsenal have a free kick. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
Al Hilal choosing to make the first change.
21.
Header! Mbappe finds himself offside.
Number 2. Marcel Desailly. Number 22. Vieira. Coming on the field. Number 7.
Rijkaard.
Johan
That has
Cruyff.
ended up in no man's
Number
land.
14. Adriano. Number 17. Piqué. Number 15, Jackstein. Number 13, Ambrosini.
This is a promising build-up, and it's been played through. Cafu clears without hesitation. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And this is Messi, looking for the run. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Cafu. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Gerrard. Now it's Hazard. Pass somewhat off target. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Here's found, and the shot! Corner number 3 coming up. Xabi Alonso with the short one. And here's Xabi Alonso. Picked out, real chance! Opts to play it back. That's an excellent interception. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Messi. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal.
Added minutes
And it
has
had to
been
be.
indicated.
Pass is just off target. 4 extra minutes added on. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Mbappe! He's shifting. Mbappe! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. So their 4th corner of the game. They've played it short. Decent chance! And that's a sharp finish. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
So now the difference is 3. And time is up. Arsenal have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort...